Hey everybody, welcome back to BigRedEDC. Today we are talking Bestech Knives, and we're actually going to have a few Bestech Knives rolling through here in the very near future. Bestech has set us up with some knives for the Apex Pass-Around group, so thank you very much to Bestech, and thank you very much once again to the Apex Pass-Around group for the opportunity to check out really just some absolutely fantastic knives. But today we are going to be talking about this one. This is the Bestech Swift. Now, this version of the Swift comes with these I guess you could kind of call that a distressed black micarta. You know, it's definitely not deep black. It looks like it has some distress to it. And I tell you what, guys, this stuff is really super grippy. I am digging the grip on this knife. Now, you can see there you've kind of got some milling going on in the micarta that, man, it just really adds to the gripability of this knife. We'll talk about it once I get it open and get there, but well done micarta. Very well done micarta. Got a black micarta backspacer as well. Deep carry pocket clip. Got a little bit poking out there, but not much. Come on now, Bestech. You got to get on that recessed pocket clip screw train. But quite a bit of clearance there. So as far as the, being rough on the pocket, no, it's not. But now we've kind of got the droplets on this pocket clip, and it doesn't really go with the name Swift or anything. So I guess it's just a little bit of added flair to the pocket clip, so to speak. It's done well, done very well actually. Everything's milled down very well, and no sharp edges or anything like that. So very good. If you're going to do stuff like that, that's exactly the way to do it, without a doubt. Now there you go. You can see you do have a flipper tab. You got some jimping on the flipper, which is okay. Not the best, not the worst that we've seen for sure. Centering, yes indeedy. Centering is dead on. Very well. Now, action. Oh man. Now, I seriously thought I was going to fail at that time, and it didn't. The detent is dialed in really, really well on this. And I mean, you can see it's got a drop to it. Wow. Yeah, super, super action, riding on bearings, of course. But man, it's a dropper, What do we got there? D2, satin blade. There's your Bestech marking. What do we got on this side? It says D2, because that's what it is. Very, very, you've got a slight kind of upswept or trailing point blade on it. It's not super, super aggressive, but it's there just a little bit, man. I tell you what, if I put it flat on the table, it's just a little bit, but it does trail up just a little bit. Got a nice swedge all the way down the spine. You got some jimping on the spine. Now that jimping, done very well. Now it's not very thick or wide, I guess I should say, because of that swedge that runs down the blade, but it definitely helps the grip for sure. Now, let's look at our choil. It is more of a sharpening choil, I would call it, but now you can definitely get up forward on it and use it. So whatever you want to call it, you can call it that. I guess you could kind of call it a finger choil. It's not very deep, and for me, I got to kind of play, trigger finger on that flipper tab to kind of stay out of the way. But you can definitely use it as a forward finger choil, for sure. Man, that action though, super, man. Solid lockup, very good. Oh, we're throwing some oil there. We got it. But yeah, the action, and of course, I like how the Bestech does their pivot. Just nice, subtle, little B there. There's your screw. Yeah, right on. All right, let's get some specs on it. what do we have here? Overall, we have, oops, can't cheat it. Got to give it its, there we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Ooh, I'm saying it's about 8 1/4, 8 3/8. Officially, they have 8.39, so okay, we'll go with that. Handle length 1, 2, 3, 4. Pretty darn near 4 3/4, which is actually going to give you about pretty close to a 3 3/4 inch blade, 3 5/8 between friends, and then your grip length is pretty much all of 4 inches on your grip length. And there you go. That's how it looks in my 3 3/4 inch hand. We definitely have a little bit left over. Get out the old scale here, and we'll see how much it weighs. All right, we got ounces. 4.3 for the size of the knife. That's not too bad. 128 or 121 grams, excuse me. I think that's what it said. Isn't that what it said? Yeah, 121. Okay, I don't know where the 8 came from. Anyway, let's talk about our carry. Deep carry clip. Now, you do have a little bit, a little bit sticking out of that pocket, but nothing too bad. Carries really, really well. I like the way it carries. Pocket clip, for me, it's done very well. Not overly tight, not overly loose. Great retention, easy in and out of pocket. And like I said, you know, yes, I know we've had this discussion about the clip screws. Yep. I think it just adds a little touch to a knife, and even a budget knife. There's plenty out there that do it, but these aren't. And as I said, they're not really going to do anything to your pocket because you do have quite a bit of clearance in there. Overall, what do I think? Well, you know, guys, I've said this many, many times about Bestech knives, that I haven't met a Bestech knife that I didn't like. And there's been a couple, design-wise, you know, just not my cup of tea. But as far as the build quality, yeah. Build quality, everything is done really, really well. Bestech has always impressed me on their build quality, without a doubt. It's done very, very well. Now, ergos, comfort, yeah, definitely there. Definitely there. Very comfortable in hand. There again, you know, sometimes when those pocket clips stick up so high, I was, you know, that's always a little bit of a, okay, how's this going to feel? Feels great. No issues in my hand with the pocket clip. Can I feel it's there? Yes, I can. Does it bother me? No, it doesn't. No hot spots, no nothing like that. Like I said, with that little extra milling there on the clip, it's done very well, rounded off, no sharp edges. Definitely feels very, very good in hand overall. Centering action, yeah. Man, snaps right out there. Dropper. Now, I know some people aren't crazy when the knives drop like that, and, you know, you do got to be careful. I completely understand that. I have the scars and scar tissue to prove it. Yes, it happens sometimes. But overall, it's a really good build, guys. I like the knife. I like the feel of the knife. The overall flow of it, yeah. Yeah, it's done very, very well. Now, there are a few different versions of the Swift. Obviously, you've got the black micarta and satin handle. You also have a black micarta with a black and satin blade. You know, as Bestech likes to do sometimes, they leave the grinds, the satin, and then they black out the flats. You definitely have one of those options here. You have a green micarta, kind of like an OD green micarta with the same way, blacked out or not blacked out. You have a kind of bluish gray, they call it gray, and then you have excuse me, a beige micarta as well. And then you have the fully blacked out version. That is G10. G10, D2, fully blacked out. Gosh darn, excuse me, guys. Stonewashed, all black blade. That one looks pretty good too. No matter which one you get, Sorry about that, guys. Wow, the last 2 nights in the middle of doing a review and I get a coughing fit. That's crazy. But anyway, like I was saying, no matter what model you get, the color, the G10, the black blade, the satin blade, the black and satin blade, the fully blacked out blade with the G10 handle, all of them, guys, $63. $63. Not bad at all. The crew, guys, I got a whole crew going now, man. If you guys saw my unboxing, I got to show you this. Look at that crew, guys. Look at the review crew I have going on over there. Dude, that's pretty crazy. Anyway, so yeah, now there's all sorts of opinions going on. You know, Tom and Jerry can't agree on anything. The red twins, the red monster twins, yeah. The octopus gives everything an 8 because he's got 8 tentacles. So I don't know. But anyway, what are we going to give this one, guys? Guys, we're going to give this our solid knife rating of 8.5. Really, it's done very well. The build is good. The design is good. Yeah, solid knife. Another very solid Bestech. So, thank you once again to Bestech Knives, the Apex Pass Around group, for the opportunity to check out the Swift. Thank you guys for stopping by and checking it out with me today. As always, like, subscribe, leave me that comment. You know I love talking to you. Until next time, I'll talk to you later, guys. Bye-bye.